A person should not stay even for a day in a place where Shrotriya, i.e. a Brahmin who knows the Vedas, a rich man, a king, a river and a physician are not there. Point 9. Trade increases due to wealthy people. Brahmins who know the Vedas protect religion. The king maintains justice and the system of governance. Rivers are necessary for water and irrigation while a doctor is needed to get rid of diseases. Chanakya says that it is better to leave a place where these 5 things are not present. A person should not live where there is no means of livelihood to sustain life, where there is no development of trade, where there is no fear of any kind of punishment, where there is no public shame, where people are not polite and generous, i.e. they do not have the tendency to give charity, where these 5 things are not present. 10. One realizes the reality of servants when he is employed, of friends when he is in trouble, of his friends when he is in pain and of his wife when his wealth is lost. 11. Chanakya says that when a servant is appointed for some work, only then it will be known how capable he is. Similarly, when a person gets stuck in some trouble, then the brothers and relatives are tested. A friend is also recognized in times of trouble. Similarly, when a person is penniless, the reality of a wife is known whether her love was due to money or real. A person who does not abandon his friend when he is suffering from some disease, in sorrow, in famine, in danger from the enemy, in the royal court, at the cremation ground or at the time of someone's death is indeed considered a true friend. 12. When a person is sick or in pain, when there is famine or when the enemy creates any kind of trouble, when he is caught in a case or dies, the person who accompanies him till the cremation ground is a true friend, i.e. these are the occasions when helpers are needed. It is often seen that the one who helps others, gets help. Who will support the one who is of no use to anyone at the right time? The person who leaves the certain and runs after the uncertain, his work or object gets destroyed. 13. Chanakya says that a person should not be greedy and should be content with whatever he has got. Those who leave half and run after the whole, even the half slips out of their hands. An intelligent person should marry an ugly girl born in a noble family, but should not marry a beautiful girl born in a low family. Anyway, marriage should be done in the same family as one's own. 14. Acharya Chanakya has said this very beautiful thing. A beautiful girl is looked for marriage. Due to beauty, people neither look at the qualities of the girl, nor her family. Marrying such a girl is always painful, because the sanskars of a girl from a low family will also be low. Her level of thinking, talking or sitting will also be low, whereas the behavior of a girl from a high and noble family will be according to her family, even if that girl is ugly and beautyless. Whatever work she does, it will only increase the honor of her family, and a girl from a low family will spoil the reputation of the family with her behavior. Anyway, it is always appropriate to marry in a family similar to one's own, not in a family lower than one's own. Here, family does not mean wealth, but the character of the family. One should never trust nakanam, i.e. animals with long nails like lions and leopards, large rivers, shringanam, i.e. animals with large horns like bulls, people carrying weapons, women and people belonging to the king's clan. 15. This, its function or substance. One should stay away from violent animals with long nails, one never knows when they might attack you. The banks and embankments of rivers are not strong, hence one never knows when their speed might turn violent and when their direction might change. One never knows where else they might start flowing. That is why people living near the banks of rivers always get displaced. One should not kick the person leaving him halfway. Work, take, do not marry or without form, i.e., beauty. Animals with big horns like bulls etc. cannot be trusted, who knows when their mood may turn bad. One who has a weapon like sword etc. cannot be trusted because he can get angry on a small issue and become aggressive anytime. Women with a fickle nature should also not be trusted. They can create unfavorable situations for you anytime with their cleverness. Many such examples can be found in ancient texts. It is also not appropriate to trust the royal servants and royal family members related to the king. They can cause harm to the king by informing him anytime. Along with this, they are dedicated and loyal to the royal rules. The welfare of the king is important for them, not relations. Even if there is nectar and poison, it should be taken. Even if there is gold or a valuable thing lying in impure and unclean things, it is also worth taking. If a lowly person has some good knowledge, art or virtue, then there is no harm in learning it. Similarly, a gem in the form of a woman born in a wicked family with good qualities should be accepted. 16. Sagai hai mitima ek dim siko. In this verse, the Acharya is talking about accepting virtues. If a lowly person has some good quality or knowledge, then that knowledge should be learned from him. That is, a person should always try that from where he gets a good thing. If he gets an opportunity to learn good qualities in art, then he should not let it go from his hand. Amrit in poison and gold in dirt refers to the virtues of a lowly person. Compared to men, women's diet is double, intelligence is 4 times, courage is 6 times and sexual desire is 8 times. 17. Through this shloka, the Acharya has highlighted many characteristics of women. These are such aspects of women that people generally do not notice. Women need more food than men because they have to do more physical work than men. If we look at it in the ancient context, then women had to do many small household tasks in those days that used up energy. Even in today's environment, the situation is almost the same. Physical structure, changes in it and reproduction are such tasks in which women need extra nutrition to regain the lost energy. Due to lack of knowledge of this truth, rather due to its opposite behavior, girls and women have to suffer more from malnutrition than men. Intelligence develops by solving problems. From this point of view also, women have to deal with family members and many other people. This makes their intelligence sharper, develops the ability to understand small things and develops diversity. In today's context, this ability can be clearly seen. Being emotional, it is natural for a woman to have a high level of courage. It has been seen in the females of animals and birds that to protect their children, they are ready to fight and die against those who are many times stronger than them. The eightfold increase in work seems strange to read or hear, but it indicates that we have not understood the form of work properly. Work is not a sin. It is not against social law either. Its existence does not confirm being immoral or characterless. Sri Krishna has called himself Dharma Anukul Kam. Work is an easy way to get free from the debt of ancestors. One can get free from this debt only by producing children. A woman's libido is different from that of a man. It is the state of mind that is important, not the body. The changes that take place in a woman also bring forth this demand, naturally. But a woman refines it just as the earth transforms filth into manure and gives it life. To understand this completely, it is necessary to study Kamashastra. Overall, through this shloka, Chanakya has analyzed the nature of a woman.